punchlines. And all you rappers looking like a lunch line. Right now, I got you. Right now. Nothing. Need a Uber right now. Right now. Need crew love right now. Cause we two up right now. Right. Out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm two up right now. Two up right now. Yeah.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10.
Yellow, it's in there. Yellow.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
382, let's 50. Yellow. Wide. Black. Line out. Move.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Perry able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long.
Black. The hunt. Ready. Black. Go ahead.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Here's Robinson. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here.
All right, now here we go.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Two.
Cousins now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Wide, wide. Patient. Two. Yellow. Reach in there. Yellow.
Third and long for Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Gun. Hey, receiver. 300.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Clay Matthews in there to bury him for a loss of 11. The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Here's Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Eric Kendricks coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after him.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw is Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb from 21 yards away. And the Packers add on to their lead. Crosby on now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Cousins on first down. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Kenny Clark in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And the pressure gets to him again. Clay Matthews in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They go play action. Cousins. And Diggs has it. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Hey, receiver. Hey, receiver. Patient. Rhino. Go ahead.
They're going to try and throw. And he's able to find Diggs. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First, 300. Yellow, it's in there, yellow. Place it hot. We're going.
From the gun, here's Cousins. That's caught at the 25. He got 29 yards that time.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Go ahead.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Let's go. Gun. Two. Move.
Throwing, Cousins. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words.
Black. Hey, steamer.
Back to it after the pick six. Cousins. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Wide. Patient. 2. Listen. Go ahead.
A second down throw for Cousins. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Nick Perry in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long.
Ringo. Yellow. It's in there. Yellow.
Here's Cousins. He's got it complete to Diggs right side. Touchdown, Vikings! Stephon Diggs, 55 yards. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Bailey got the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Bailey now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Packers get set to go. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. Flush to his right. Drops it to Jones in the flat. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Hey, check 26. Oko, over here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw, it's Rodgers. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
That's fine, yeah. Zoom.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's going to go down again. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And take it right on the 30. Time. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Green 18.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
319! 319!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Jones. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go, come on. Jumbo! 319! Stay right.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, where are going?
Pitch it out to Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Zoom. Jumbo!
Here's Rodgers to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And Crosby puts it through. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for them.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, receiver. Rhino. Move. Gun. Move.
Now Cousins. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
Hey, receiver. Two.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. This will be caught inside the 10. A very solid gain of 27. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
We're going. Let's go.
Again, it's Cousins finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd and goal from the 1. He's going to get it running right. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Latavius Murray taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the 2-point try. Cousins to throw it this time. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Down 2 scores, out of timeouts, a must recover if they're going to have any shot. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Oh, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Everyone's got 4 down. All right. No.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down.
And they try to sweep to Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he'll go down, but
yeah. For real, my is real for real. I'm in the field for real. I'm about my check for real. I'm about my respect for real. My diamonds are crystal clear. I'm shining from ear to ear. With the paper, see them lames later. Can't save her. Her stepped out, now she's saying what she really think. Open accounts no matter where we at. There and back, eyes barely open. I never it once and she two. That means it's can't. But my explosive train to go. My chain it glow. Everything you see I paid for. Gang or crow. For real. My is real for real. I'm in the field for real. I'm about my check for real. I'm about my respect for real. My diamonds are crystal clear. I'm shining from ear to ear. For real. My is real for real. I'm in the field for real. I'm about my check for real. I'm about my respect for real. My diamonds are crystal clear.
They clear.
I'm shining from ear to ear.
I'm shining from ear to ear. Stand my ground, I ain't showing no fear. I done came up like the top of the stairs. These takers, they cannot compare. I'm in the crowd with the mosh pit. I hit the stage and it show. I'm in the game, I can't forfeit. Honestly, I'ma make more hits. Hop in the coupe and I swerve the latest. She get because I am the greatest. I stayed the same and then came out of changes. You wanna know what it's like to be famous? No, in public, skies me all of that. I'm ballin' like I got buckets. And they hate cause we stunt like nothing.
For real. My is real for real. I'm in the field for real. I'm about my check for real. I'm about my respect for real. My diamonds are crystal clear. I'm shining from ear to ear. For real. My is real for real. I'm in the field for real.